All right, welcome back. Carlotta just sent us a message, and she continues to be the waifu, the wife. She doesn't even deserve the term waifu. She deserved the term wife, honestly. She, in her story, continued to swoon me. I'm like, damn. She is like Keanu Reeves, and I am the audience, where I say, oh my gosh, you're so breathtaking, and she tells me, no, you're breathtaking, and then she scoops me up in a bridal carry. That's how it feels. Anyway, she just messages saying, hey, you think they would try get you to come and visit you while we're in the middle of negotiation? Was it a diversion? Well, since I'm part of the Montelli family, I can't really intervene with this. But with that said, if any trouble comes to you, I would not hesitate to come in and rescue you, even after I bust through the front door. Damn. That is wife material. Just like how I say wife when I see that one girl from Honkai Star Rail with the fucking transformation. She is the best. I can't wait to continue Honkai Star Rail so I could see her, because damn, she has got me hooked. No regrets. Carlotta is the wife. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Jinshi, but I don't love her like waifu. She's like, I love her like she's a good character. How she built her resolve to do what she needs to do despite being raised and taught to follow this god dragon thing. And always listening to its words of advice. She's like, no, we need to do it a different way. She's strong. I'll continue saying that.
Just follow me.
Okay, so Sebastian. But anyways, yo, and welcome back to Tales of Our. And if you're enjoying the video, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. But anyway, back to some gathering wives. Well, I will assume I know what she looks like because she's the current summonable character. The horse. I forgot, what are they called? The spirit beast things. They're not called Resonator. Guardian beast? Sentinels, yes. Imagine if she wasn't all what they just said. They think how wild, like she's actually a shy girl. That'd be wild.
1 moment, please. I shall inform milady of your arrival.
That won't be necessary. To keep our honored guest waiting would be most improper. Especially when it was I who
Oh my god, the breast shot. I rolled my every time I see I roll my eyes. Look, at this point I am adult. I would if I was like younger in high school and watching ecchi anime. Now I'm kind of like, I don't really watch anime that often. Fucking Jesus.
Cantarella Phasalia, 36th matriarch of the Phasalia family. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Ma'am, there's something called a bra. Yo, they're so bouncy. They're like wiggling everywhere. It's I guess what Carthea said was right. It was the jellyfish all along was her breasts. Like, damn, bro. She is hot. I'm not gonna fake it or anything, but Honorable Laureate, the new crown of the Carnival.
gosh, she is hot. Have you seen my crown by chance?
The laurel is a gift of the divinity. What claim have I to crown one as distinguished as yourself?
Sorry, that was a bad joke.
I should be the one to apologize for not understanding our guest's attempt at lightening the mood.
Just Rover will do. Aw, that's cool.
Very well.
That wasn't a false
You may
choice.
also call me Cantarella.
Cantarella. I love the highlight to her eyes.
Shall we proceed to my study?
God damn, her breasts are so huge. Like they protrude so much that it's hard not to notice them. Damn, I love the music here. This game has great music. My God, I'm sorry. It's so distracting. He's sus.
Won't you have a seat?
Jesus Christ. Please, ma'am, can you cover her up? You're really distracting me. Has this been... No, never mind. I lied. I was gonna say, has this been one time where I can't ignore a character's look? That was wrong. Zani. God damn her. The fucking button tease. It's like Spider-Man trying to hold, was it the 2 trains?
Members of the family may have troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading.
So, are you bribing me?
You still hold a grudge? Won't you accept my apology?
I would push the tea aside.
I see. Let's set aside such past unpleasantness for the time being.
Look, I know that's rude, but in every single situation, in any game, when someone ever offers me a drink, I always refuse. It's always sus. I don't give a shit.
I invited you here to ask that you might serve as a mediator.
Against the Montellis? With my wife?
Before we get into that, there's something I want to know.
Or what were you doing hanging around the barrier?
I imagine it concerns
Was this necessary?
Family's true beliefs. It would seem Gilberto's mind is beyond saving. But let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Raguna?
Honestly, it feels isolated. Like, I didn't even know about it until it unlocks. Like, I know about, what's that other mystery nation with the other 3 people? The hat guy, what's the Dark Knight girl there? No. And the lightning dude. Peaceful in a way that feels wrong. Yeah, because it's isolated and all that.
So you've noticed something is amiss? As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand. And what exactly do you find most unsettling?
Why haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
Because they're sealed, right?
Because
they're one and the same.
Threnodian's invasion of Raguna has long since concluded.
Oh shit. Her tacit mark's on her tongue. How much more seductive they gotta make this character?
The Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours civilizations from within. Though the previous 2 attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has already been snapped in half.
Yeah, between the religion and the other one, right?
Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see.
But,
Friend or foe? As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart?
God damn it, wear a bra. Are you implying the Order worships the Thrononian? To be fair, I don't even think they know what they're worshipping at this point. They just say it's a Thrononian, but it can be the Sentinel, it can be the Sentinel, but also the Thrononian. You're one to talk given how strange your family's been acting. Fair.
Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's beliefs.
Given, I'm gonna be real, given how we got her some lore or context of her from the Bard, but these are just from her perspective. If she's a cutthroat, as they say, I feel like she would not follow a belief or whatever. She would do her own thing from what I got, because she said usually the next heir will like drink poison and see who has the best resistance to become the head of the family. But she said, screw that. I'll just poison the last person and hey, I'm ahead now. What can you guys do about it? Nothing. Kind of feels like a jellyfish. She does whatever she owns. She bends her shape to whatever to fit the form.
There's our family. The Thronodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers. Once
maybe
the
I'm
soul
wrong.
fractures,
Maybe.
the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains.
What is it, like a curse?
Now that we've come this far, there's nothing for me to hide. My only
There's a lot of
hope is that
so many
once you
thumbnail
learn
options.
everything, you will carefully consider my request. Come, the truth you seek lies in the deepest part
The
of
Maiden, the
castle.
Defier, the Death Crier. If I had to guess, I would assume the Maiden is Carthea, the Defier is Rover, and who would the Death Crier be?
It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
What? Well,
Curious about that statue.
oh,
It represents the unbroken friendship between the Phasaelius and the Order. But in the eyes of outsiders, it is more a symbol of defeat and submission.
I see.
The aroma from these plants. It's the same scent that was in the study.
These are violacas. They produce a unique fragrance, wouldn't you say?
Oh God, what would they do?
Violacas are a vital ingredient for our elixirs. It even has a soothing effect on its own. This is it.
Oh, this is clearly a doorway. Why would you make carpet that goes if you're trying to hide it?
Are you prepared?
Oh, it
Yes.
bowed to me. That's cool. Or unless all their doors
Now
are like
we're
that.
here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave, even if you want to.
Well, go hard or go home, right? We're committed. What is that? Is that like a sword? Excalibur? That'll be cool. We got a dual wield rover, or an axe, or a great sword. Look, the greatest thing in this entire game is Rover. I'm not gonna. He's like the best part of this game. Now he's good. As hybrid DPS.
Just as I expected. The Thronodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth. What you see in this sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form. A majestic steed that galloped with the wind. Not a creature of the ocean's depths.
Oh my gosh. Would that mean Carthea is wind resonator? If it does, oh well.
The Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity. A form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Thronodian.
So it's a horse. Bro, at this point, I don't know. I think at the beginning, I was like, oh, maybe it's like a dragon. I don't know. Maybe it's like a turtle. And then halfway, I'm like, so is it like a whale? A fish? And now they're like, it's a horse? A kelpie? The fuck is it?
Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows?
I feel like everyone's like, this is what the Sentinel or Thenolian looks like. I'm like, are you sure? Even I feel like you guys don't even know.
Jue, to come to Renacita, to save Imperator.
I'm sorry, Jue's gone. Or isn't Jue like slumbering or something? Not much easier said than done.
In return, I will agree to whatever condition or request you make.
Damn, Ro was like, nah. A Sentinel cannot leave its... Well, I feel like if the Arbiter gave it permission, it probably could. Joy leaving Jinjo would be a betrayal of duty. Joy is still in the middle of recovery. No, that's too much to reveal. Joy leaving Kenzo would be a betrayal of duty. A Sentinel cannot leave its commission region. Aw, she looks heartbroken. Trying to think of something else.
I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order.
That was really seeing her like that.
Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you.
Why?
For the remainder of your time in Renacita.
No, no, thank you. No.
I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past.
No, say no.
And you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
We can just ask wife. I mean, she was fine. Hey, I rent you a hotel, the entire hotel for you and only you.
There
say
might
no.
still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you've described. Only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a Maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacita. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate?
Man, put those away. Subscribe to Cantarella, what was portrayed on the stained glass. She looks like someone that was stabbed me in the back.
The part regarding the Maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a Maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance.
What, pulling the sword out of the stone?
Artifact.
That's not how Julie found their resonator. It's different for each one.
That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space.
I was right! Let's go! It is like Pokemon. Because after I found out about Julie's time manipulation, I'm like, what is this, like Pokemon? Is Julie, is it like Palkia, Dialga, Giratina, all the legendaries with all their like worldly power manipulations?
With it, they can withdraw
So
a
space.
portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own. This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be.
Turvin? Oh, I love legendary swords. I love Excalibur.
Of the Sentinel,
Sword looks
and
cool
the
too.
artifact used to
How cool will it
select
look when
their
it's fully
resonator.
upgraded with the glow?
To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
So it is like Excalibur. Oh, I'm so locked in. I love Excalibur since I was a kid. You guys would probably be like, how would you even know? You'd be too young. It's because back then in the 19s, or was it the early 2000s? There was a show, a football show, where all these teenagers got dragged into this medieval world, and when they went to, now that I say it, kind of sounds like an isekai. But then they were granted the abilities to transform into the Knights of the Round Table. It was so cool.
Then, What about Cardathea?
The martyred maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear.
So would
to
that
me.
make Cartarella my lady in the lake if he pulls out the
Perhaps
sword?
she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because
The sword is still here?
the maiden was already dead.
What? Didn't they? Yeah, they did say she died, but then I'm like, maybe they lied because she's clearly alive here. They raised her? What? Maybe? Are you saying the real maiden was already chosen?
In the past, each year the Phasalia family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers.
While overclocked,
While
dude.
overclocked, of course.
Oh, I see. In the boosted state.
Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's
Imagine
corrupted
Rover pulls it
form
right now.
and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky.
Yo, that would be so cool if we become one of the chosen resonator, but there's no way they'll do that,
I also
right?
learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere.
Oh, okay, we're pulling the sword, right?
When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand.
So, is that broadsword?
I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities.
She came back from the future or past to write it, or was she writing it in her dreams?
The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathea's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the sonorosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's
I feel like
creation.
it's a Kelpie.
If I can confirm that
What is it, like
Turvin
a
was
Pegasus
truly
Kelpie?
left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinchi.
Yeah.
Could Imperator
Before she
be
got her
trying
second
to restore
awakening.
their power through a second awakening? If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
Would you mind if I try to pull out the sword?
I suppose all that's left is its symbolic value. However, do handle it with care. It is a family heirloom. I've
Please,
heard
Rover.
of your unique
Don't.
methods and
Rover is like the
formidable
equivalent of main character aura farming. Like solo leveling. Even they made an anime of it recently. I already finished reading like the manga or whatever a long time ago. I also recently found out that there's a second one called Ragnarok. Because I was like, wait, didn't Arthur died? How's he making it? But no, it was the artist that's continuing it. So I feel like I feel like it would kind of go with the typical isekai shit, or what's it, power fantasy thing that's annoying. God damn it. Imagine if Rover had a costume. I would wail for that. I'll buy it. I'm having so much fun playing this game. Not enough to do the side quest because I'm busy. I honestly hope he doesn't pull it out, because then I'll be too hype. A reaction. Oh my god. Rovers never cease to hype me up. Let's go, Rover. That's my boy.
Rover, who are you really?
The chosen one. You can call me the blessed one. Swag!
You're likely a far more special entity.
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
So he's probably gonna grant permission.
Please, enlighten me.
So would that mean her family would serve us now that she knows we're like the blessed chosen one? You tell Carla about the conversation you had with Carthea.
I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Thessalians
I'm wearing the
revere
mask.
Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand, the arbiter of the Sentinel. Would it be more fitting to address you as Master?
Oh my god. Yes, call me Master. Let's get back to the matters at hand.
Then, I present my request once more. Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos?
Yeah, regardless of your thing, I have my own thing, so yes. I have my own reasons for finding Imperator. You hand Katerina Tirvin. She stares at the door for a moment before shaking her head.
Tirvin can only serve its purpose while in your hands.
God damn, that dice
You
squish.
should have it.
Her entire character oozes seductive.
The only question now is how we reach Carthea and Imperator's
You got the sword, break the
Sonorosphere.
barrier.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you're the one that Carthea sensed wandering outside the Sonorosphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why
Exactly.
bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish.
I mean, your body says otherwise.
There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Phasalia estate.
Oh
that
man,
leads
it's not
directly to the
it's not a
Sonorosphere.
legitimate weapon.
The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them. Some were specifically built in case an outsider decided to visit.
I was hoping it was an actual weapon. That's sad.
Why do the Phasalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonorosphere?
Before it became a sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred Maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Phasalias and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school. The elevator is merely a later addition I had built for easy access.
For convenience. Oh, this is cool.
You seem perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly.
Oh my god, that looks so beautiful.
It's too good to be true.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh, and what rumors have you heard?
That you're a recluse, a mystic, obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor? Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to Renacita.
So hardworking.
After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
A friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
So either Chang Li or Jingxi.
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them...
With her personality, I feel like she'd probably get Should probably get along with Chung Li, not with Junshi.
To rattle you, huh? I assure you, this is no jest. We Thessalians have lived under the Threnodians' whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual, well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
Pretty twisted, huh?
For centuries.
But that's their culture, their thing. Who am I to complain about it or tell them not to do it? I mean, I'm just an outsider.
Outside, they call me the Bane, but historically every head of the Thessalia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet. We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the sonorosphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot from here.
So she fights with an umbrella. With a jellyfish. Oh, she support? She has to support dragon.
Strange. This area
What does this
was
do?
Clear of tacit discords on my last visit.
Alright, does
And
damage.
there's no tacit field nearby. Could they have come from the
Is she like Shorekeeper?
Didn't think there would be gold puffs here.
Interesting. I've never seen such little creatures before. Would you mind sparing a few for me?
Oh, she has a
Better not ask what
The road ahead will not be
Super.
an easy one.
What exactly happened here?
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the Avenolium, the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when belief burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness came, none escaped. These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across Rinascita vanished along with it.
yeah, because
Yet due to a lack of records, the
Arthea was
second
holding
dark
it back,
tide
right?
slowly faded from memory.
And then the other
I was
guy
there when it all happened.
stopped it.
Still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside the seminary. It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate with Turvin, that I gained a partial glimpse of the sonorosphere's interior.
It sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
Precisely. It could very well have been Cartathia's doing, but, as with the first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide. I can sense the conflict within you, the temptation to trust your maiden. But it's best to keep those thoughts to yourself for now.
Yeah, what if she's fully corrupted by the dark tide and she's trying to get free?
And it is there it strikes the hardest.
That's why I was like, huh, sus.
In Gulf, of course, it's never too late to place your trust when the evidence is clear. But now is not the time, is it? Why not savor this,
Oh, no map? There's a boss here. Oh, no. It's that. I hope this Wind Rover has a different combo. Oh.
The gateway into the sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Tervin is the key to entering the sonorosphere. And who can wield the sword of divinity but a blessed maiden?
But you said you left yourself a message saying that the maiden was dead.
That's why I sought aid from the other Sentinels. It's a shame they all refused. Luckily, you've brought me a new hope.
Alright, I'll call it a video here since I gotta walk the dog. But anyways, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Stay safe. I'll see you next time when we continue this hype.